Harriet stars Cynthia Erivo as Harriet Tubman, and this comes to us from Cassie Lemmons, who was the writer and director of Eve's Bayou. The director of Eve's Bayou is directing a movie about Harriet Tubman. And this is a biographical movie about slave turned abolitionist Harriet Tubman, played by Cynthia Erivo, and she escaped slavery and she led hundreds of enslaved people to freedom on the Underground Railroads. That's basically all I can say, because if I try to say anything else, I'm probably giving away spoilers here. So that's basically the story. This is the story of Harriet Tubman and how she freed slaves. I heard about a Harriet Tubman movie coming out, but I didn't know that it was coming out this year. Yeah, I know they were trying to get this movie off the ground for years, with originally Viola Davis was going to play Harriet Tubman. But Cynthia, I will say, I did watch this movie. Harriet, I'm kind of torn on the Harriet Tubman movie. I'm kind of torn on this movie. Let me just get the negative out of the way first. The formulaic approach to the story of Harriet Tubman is the biggest downfall of the movie, because you are glossing over you do gloss over a couple of things in Harriet Tubman's life. And that is a big disappointment in terms of the film, because you are doing, I'm going to try and do this without having to go on a little bit of a rant here. You're telling the story of Harriet Tubman, one of the most important figures in Black history and in history, American history, because without her and Martin Luther King Jr. and Malcolm X, we wouldn't, and Rosa Parks, we wouldn't be able to have our freedom. You wouldn't be able to talk to who you want to talk to. You wouldn't be able to do what you want to do. We'd probably still be slaves. But I will say, look, I appreciate the fact that they did put some effort into a Harriet Tubman movie, but the problem with the film is the formulaic approach to the story. It doesn't, the story is there, but it glosses over some very important things into the story. And I don't know if that is the writing or if it's just the way they were trying to do, but if either one is just like, no, a formulaic approach doesn't work for a Harriet Tubman movie. With a movie like this about a very important figure in American history, it should be great. It should be 100% perfection. That should be one of the best biographical movies ever. Unfortunately, it isn't, because of that one little nitpick. And also, for the 2 hours and 5 minutes, after a certain while, the film I did feel the pacing a bit, and it is well edited. It's just, I don't know, is it between the second half or after the first couple minutes where I started to lose interest, because I was watching the movie. It's just with the fact that this is just as it is, the fact that the movie it does gloss over Harriet Tubman's most important life things, that does disappoint. But I will give the movie its credibility. Cynthia Erivo, she is a British Nigerian actress, and she got a lot of backlash on social media because she was playing Harriet Tubman. A lot of backlash. And I gotta say, she does the part well. She plays this part good. Janelle Monáe is also really good in the movie as well. You also have Vondi Curtis Hall, Vanessa Bell Calloway, Leslie Odom Jr. So the acting is not the problem. The acting is strong in this movie. The way the movie looks is good. The music is good. Cinematography is good. It's just the other half of this movie, the second half of this movie, and the fact that you took a very formulaic approach and you cut out most of the important things in her life that you don't really see, it hurts the movie as a whole, and it hurts the grade as a whole. But all in all, I still enjoyed Harriet. I still liked Harriet, but I wanted to love it because I've learned about Harriet Tubman in school. We all have. And the fact that this was something widely anticipated by a lot of people who know about Harriet Tubman, and the fact that it comes out as a formulaic biographical film, it just disappoints. But it's not horrible. I can watch it, but this is another one of those movies that just disappoints. But all in all, it's not horrible. I can watch Harriet. It's still somewhat of a good movie, and I am recommending you. Yeah, I am recommending you see Harriet, because this is not a bad film. It's not a bad movie. But at the same time, if you are somebody who wants to know about Harriet Tubman through a film, I would say you could go to your local library and read some books on her, because this movie's not really gonna do you any favors. But I'm gonna give Harriet a wait for Netflix, but at the same time, I will give it a somewhat of a highly recommended, because I did enjoy the acting. I did enjoy some parts of the movie where you get into the Underground Railroad portion and her freeing slaves. It's just too bad that the overall outcome wasn't strong enough. So let me know what you guys think of Harriet down below. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Are you somewhere in the middle? I'll see you guys in the next video.